Hello everyone, and welcome back to HellBlade, Senua's Sacrifice. In the last episode, we took care of the fire god. We put that flame out, and now we're headed back to the big, temple area to basically unlock the next path.
Was a troubled man.
As soon as I start commentary, the story just starts to talk. God, I can't catch a break!
Tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he saw.
So yeah, the more this story goes along, the one thing you have to remember about our main character here, Senua, she actually suffers from I guess it's almost like a mental stability. Like her mind is not in the right place. Her mind is kind of out there and everything. Some would say she's delusional. Some other people would say she's become senile. Just a bunch of weird stuff is going on with this poor woman. But it's throughout this journey we understand what the fundamentals of all those things are and what really is what makes this character tick.
It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
So it's almost like she's reliving these moments. It's like she's reliving everything that has occurred before in this story. She's going through it again. Which is, I guess in another sense of the word, is the definition of insanity. Like the further you go in, the crazier people will start to assume that you are. Oh, it's battle time, baby. How's it go? No? I don't care how many weights you lift. In the middle of a story. God. Oh. My parry game is strong. My sword game is stronger. Come on, what you got? 3-on-1? Chump change, 3-on-1, let's go. Again. That's one thing you have to, I will say about the Studio Ninja Theory. Man, when it comes to combat and just crazy fun action-y games in general, man, they do it better than most, man. If you've played any of Ninja Theory's games, one of the things that you can honestly say will always stand out in their games is how good their combat is.
She can't get through. Why not? She can't. Why? She's only done one test.
Just one.
She's only passed one test.
What's the other test? Is there another one?
There must be. The gate won't open.
Druth said Val Raven.
Alright.
Dark magic.
Val Raven. Druth said Val Raven.
No, he didn't. She needs to pass the test. The second.
Another test.
Val Raven, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Whew. Alright. It's hard to, it's honestly like, it's very difficult to really explain the feel that it comes with playing this game. Like from start to finish and everything like that. It's very odd to explain it. Like you guys are watching this along with me and that helps, but it's definitely something that, even after watching it, it's definitely something that you need to play on your own and get your own experience out of it, because it really shines that way.
Flow from the roots of the world tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
And just this bizarre view of like Nordic lore and everything like that, because this is what kind of, in a sense, where this kind of area takes place. This story takes place in like the Nordic lore. That's why they talk about like Loki. That's why they talk about Odin and Thor and all this thing. So it's not like you're necessarily like fighting gods, like kind of like the new God of War, but it's more like you're fighting your own battles that, you know, are in your mind.
Focus.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Okay. So now we have to search. We have to search in order to find our path to get to us where we need to go. So, as I was saying earlier about this game, it's just like one of the things that really like stood out to me and really like made this game like surprisingly more interesting to me is if you see like the character Senua in this game,
It's a door.
and it's like the actress who played her. Surprisingly enough, if you guys actually read up on it, the actress in this game never acted before. She's never acted in anything. This is like her first like real, true to goodness, like bare bones acting thing. Because originally the actress that's playing Senua in this game, she was actually just the editor over at Ninja Theory. And they needed someone to just do some mocap at the point, and then I guess she just like, you know, got into the character so much they just saw her as just like, you're our main character. You are Senua. And that's how they got her to play this role. And that's just really cool to me, that someone who has no prior experience when it comes to just acting or doing anything along those lines, it just is able to just understand and just feel what this character feels in order to bring it to life. That to me is just, it's absolutely incredible. That it can happen just like that. Sometimes you don't need to have experience or anything like that. It's just if you feel it and it feels like you can do it, then it just happens. And that's just so cool to me. Oh man, big scary door. Something ain't gonna happen here that we're gonna like. Hello? I'm trying to get through, please. Oh boy. Nothing but good's gonna come out of this room.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
And the constant whispering of like the voices in their head and everything like that. It's so interesting, but it's like extremely unsettling. Oh boy. So let's go. I'm not scared. I fear nothing. Not the voices in my head. Not politics. Not the Muffin Man. Maybe Grimace, but nothing else scares me. Ugh. Think I'm scared of you? I've seen worse. Stop it. Stop it. In the realm of warriors, you are considered weak because you do not fight fair.
Use your sword.
Behind you.
Oh. Come on, big boy. You want some too?
Behind you.
Get off me before I cut some bacon off your back. Oh. No. No.
It's not over. It's not over.
I ain't done yet.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it.
I ain't done yet. Look at you. All that buffness for no reason. And he's strong, but I'm stronger. I don't even need to lick the blade. That's how weak you were to me.
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Because that's how you succeed, ladies and gentlemen. You keep your eye on the prize. You don't let anything hold you back. Alright. Open sesame! There's our symbol. We're definitely going to need to find a puzzle through this.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's so different.
Okay, so this is the symbol we're after. So we have to assemble it. Can't climb up there. Remember how we find it, everybody. We have to make sure, once you start to see the symbols flash upon the screen, that means we're getting close. That means we've gotten it somewhat close to our objective. So what we gotta do...
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Okay, so I gotta align some marks. Ha! Again, that's the thing about this area, since it has to do with, like, the seeing eye and everything like that. Pathways won't appear unless you go through certain gates and stuff like that, so it's all going to be messing with your head. It's like you think you've searched everywhere, and then you go through one little like, pathway, and then all of a sudden it makes sense. And then the seal is open. So let's continue.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something's shifted. Can you feel it?
I can feel it. I see it. I know it. We're gonna make it. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing's gonna stop us. We will save our precious Dillion! Because that's what it's all about. We gotta find Dillion.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same, but
There's eyes on that tree.
feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
I do always feel like someone's watching me. Something about eyeballs on trees is extremely unsettling.
Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. Have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen, don't.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Alright, we gotta make another mark. This one's a little bit more difficult, because this one is spread out, and you're gonna have to go through several paths to like find it. So you gotta search for every possible route. And remember, if you see the gateways, you have to go through them. Otherwise, you won't find what you're looking for. Okay, here's our first one.
Shh. What is it?
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Oh, you hear it. You hear it. It's very guttural.
The sound. Valravan's sound. Listen, focus. We need to go.
There must be something blocking the door. Okay, let's see. Let's keep searching for those pathways. Because we don't know what this Valravan looks like. It could be something. It could just be an enemy that we haven't faced yet. He's up there. Alright, so if we have to take this thing out, that's what we gotta do. We gotta find a way over there. Because as long as this thing's here, it's gonna keep messing with our heads. And if it keeps messing with our heads, it's not a good thing. We gotta keep sane for whatever little we can. Let's see. Can we go up the trees? I guess not. Oh, something's changed. Alright. Either something's coming for us or something big is around. Maybe if I go through the pathway again. I feel like the pathway might be the reason why this thing's acting up. Yeah, that's the plan. That's what we gotta do. Here we go. There it is.
Challenge me.
Fight me!
Where is he? Find your fault.
Alright, where is it? I saw him. He was here. I know he's here. Where? Where are you? Don't hide from me. You're gonna taste my cold steel in a minute. There you are. You can't keep running, man.
Fight me.
Fight me! Alright, alright.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off
That's the
berries,
blocked off door.
roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Forever changed. Alright, so now we gotta look for... Ah, okay. Now they're trying to screw with me. Now they're trying to screw with me. Now that I've seen him. Now that I've seen him. He knows I want him. And now that I've seen him and he knows that I want him, he's gonna start continuing to mess with my head because he knows I'm gonna hurt him. Alright. I didn't lose him. He's here. He's here. I can find him. I can find him. This pathway is going to lead me to where I need to go. We have to keep our eyes open. Look for any one of these these gates. That's not gonna work. I need the pathway. Because that's the one thing I've realized that you have to pay attention to. It's like when you go through these pathways, you need to see how the landscape changes. If you don't see how the landscape changes, or if it changes at all, then you can't go through the gate. Because it's not going to change anything. There we go. We go through here. More of the area has been destructed. So now we can go through. We can open up this. So now when we go through the other route, we can find more stuff. Again, he's trying to be sneaky. He's trying to mess with our brains. We're not going to let him do that.
She can
There
get
we
up
go.
now. What's happening? She can get up now.
How can she get out?
It must be.
Ah, see? Now the like the naysayers themselves are getting concerned. They're just like, how is she figuring this out? How is she doing
It's
it?
him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let this guy be the burden of my brain. I'm gonna figure this out.
It's not. He's helping. It's not him.
It's a trick.
She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her.
It's magic. It's an illusion.
Alright, so something tells me this is gonna be important. So I gotta remember to go back to that when it gets a little hectic. So now we go up here. There we go. We have our symbol. Now we can get through. A little mind ingenuity, folks. That's all it takes. A little mind ingenuity, and we figure things out. These puzzles may be tough, but our brain is tougher. Yeah, that's what that makes sense. So we got to see what this god is all about, because we can take him down. Little mind tricks won't work on us.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. Deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
The Revan. He's there.
The Revan.
Has to find another route.
Truth says there's
I can already tell just by how the area looks, how it almost has kind of like that blackish mold on it.
Is it different?
We're gonna have to fight a battle here soon. I can tell. Oh! Ow! Trying to sneak up on me? You trying to sneak up on me?
End it now. This is nearly the end.
Ah! Oh, you weenie, you needed to use a shield! Ah!
Get up quick.
Ugh.
She's injured.
Laser focused.
On this far.
Ugh.
It's nearly over. Finish it. There's more. Be ready.
Fight through the pain.
Behind you.
Fight through the pain.
She's injured. She can still do it.
Laser focus.
Behind you. You're close.
I'm not quitting. Ugh.
Get up quick. It's not over. It's not over.
Who else wants some? Fight me! Okay. Where to now? Where to? Okay. Puzzles, battles, doesn't matter, man. We're getting through this. We're gonna find our answers. Oh, man. I almost didn't think I was gonna make it through that one.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
And that is an interesting way to put it. And I think we'll call it here, guys. And in the next episode, we're going to go deeper into this labyrinth. Find our answers. Find this god who keeps messing with our heads. And then put the boots to him like he so deserves. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of HellBlade: Senua's Sacrifice. And I'll see you beautiful people in the next episode. Have a good one, dudes. See you next time. See you later.